Most men believe that women will love you if you have money, or good looks, or say the right words. But the truth is different, very different. Women don't love you for what's in your pocket. They love you for who you are when no one is looking. They don't love the mask you wear on a first date. They love what's deep inside you, where you truly live and are truly present. Love is not magic. It is not a mind game. Love, if it can be called by its proper name, is the result of inner mastery. It is when you are calm enough, clear enough, real enough, that you do not need to try to win anyone's affection. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Don't waste your time arguing about what a good man is. Be one." And that's the key. You don't make someone love you by reasoning. You become someone they can't help but love, by the character, the calmness, and the values you choose to live by every day. So instead of asking, "How do I get her to love me?" ask yourself, "Am I living like a man who deserves to be loved?" Here's something a lot of men get wrong. They think being strong means holding back your emotions. But that's not the case. Being strong isn't about not feeling anything. It's about feel it all but not get carried away. Women are not afraid of your emotions. They are afraid when you let your emotions control you. When you react too quickly, get angry for no reason, or appear desperate and clingy, they no longer feel safe. They don't need a man who is frozen. They need a man who can keep the fire from burning. A Stoic is not cold. He feels deeply, but does not react rashly. He quietly observes within before speaking or acting. And it is this, calm down, not beautiful looks or sweet words, is what makes women feel secure, protected, and free to be themselves. Because security doesn't come from control. It comes from stability within you. You know what makes a man attractive without even trying? It's when he has a purpose bigger than himself, a mission, a path he's committed to walking, with or without others. On the contrary, if you turn her into the center of his universe, if every decision, every emotion you have revolves around pleasing her, she will slowly back away. Not because you are not good enough, but because you lacking myself. Women don't want to be the reason you live. They want to be with someone who has a reason to live, with or without them. They are attracted to a man who is disciplined, driven, and knows that I will still continue, even if she turns her back. And that is the paradox. It is when you are not clinging, when you live with a clear purpose, when you're not afraid to lose. She felt safe to stay again. So, don't live for her. Live your own path, and let her choose to walk with you. Women don't really fall in love because of how well you talk, or how cool you look. What they remember, what makes their hearts open, is something much more subtle. How you make them feel about themselves, when with you, a man who practices Stoicism does not talk too much. Helliston. He's not trying to score points. He's observe with presence. Every word he says is not to impress, but to touch what the other person is feeling. And because of that, she felt seen, understood, not forced to be strong, not forced to put on a front. With him, she be yourself, gentle, vulnerable, yet still feels safe. Women don't love you because you're perfect. They love you because being with you makes them feel better about yourself, lighter, freer, fuller. So instead of trying to impress, learn how to be truly present. Because sometimes what makes a woman love you is because when she is with you, she loves herself more. A lot of men are afraid to set boundaries, afraid that if they say no, if they don't comply, she'll leave. And because of that fear, They lose the one thing women truly respect: boundary. It may sound paradoxical, but boundaries are what make you attractive. Not only does it show that you know who you are, but it also proves that you are strong enough to protect what is important to you. It's self-respect. It's life values. It's the peace you've built. Women don't challenge you to break you. They test you, to feel the boundaries, to see if you are really strong or just a temporary mask. When you stand firm, don't get angry, don't back down, don't give in to everything. They feel safe. They know you are not easily swayed, not easily manipulated. A man who can't say no can't stand up for anything, not even the relationship he has. So, if you want her to trust you, start by believe in yourself first, and be brave enough to draw healthy boundaries, even if it comes at a cost. Anyone can do something great. Once. A romantic evening, a sweet promise, a grand gesture. But then what? It all falls into place, without the most important thing: consistency. For a man who lives by the Stoic Spirit, strength does not come from impulsive action, but from the ability to show up every day, even when no one sees, even when things aren't easy. It's when you keep your word, act with integrity, and show up as an anchor, even when there's a storm inside. Women don't need you to be a superhero. They just need to know. Are you trustworthy? Do you keep your word when no one is checking? Do you change when your emotions go up and down? When you're consistent, she can relax. When you're not an emotional roller coaster, she feels safe enough to truly invest. Because in the end, you don't have to be perfect every day. You just have to be solid enough to be the foundation she can trust, lean on, and choose to stay. In the end, true love doesn't come from sweet words, expensive gifts, or pre-programmed confidence. Because women don't love what you show. They love the energy you radiate when you are, not trying to show anything. They love calmness, because it gives them peace. They love a sense of purpose, because it gives them direction. They love a focused presence, not someone who is always busy but never really there. They love boundaries, because boundaries give them a sense of security. And they love consistency, because it's a foundation they can trust. Women don't love men who chase them. They love men who know how to lead yourself. One who is strong enough to master the mind, and deep enough to live a meaningful life. So if you're looking for love, don't start by trying to make someone love you. Start by become the person you would choose to love. A person with values, ideals, and composure, and who needs no one to be complete. True love doesn't come from chasing. It comes from the natural attraction of a soul that has cultivated inner freedom. If the things in this video made you stop and think, then perhaps you are on a journey to becoming a more resilient version of yourself. Please subscribe to Daily Stoic Light channel to continue to receive insights from Stoic philosophy, helping you live more mindfully, calmly, and powerfully every day. Because sometimes just one word at the right time can change the way you look at your whole life.